This aggression will not stand, man.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to a Cause It's Monday podcast.
That's correct.
Cause it's Monday.
That's right. I'm your host, Steven.
And I'm Michael. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
Good. How was your night at work?
It was fancy because that's my name. It wasn't too bad. It went smooth.
Good. So we come to you today, live from the in-home studio. Because,
That's right. Because it's hot as hell.
That's right.
Outside.
Sweating outside is for the birds.
Tweet.
That's right. Tweet.
How was your day? Or, day and a half off?
Well, first day off, morning decided to add a little sticky. You know what I mean?
Sure is.
Little sticky fingers at the residence, Got the popos called, but, Johnny Law Dog is on it, so.
Yeah. We have a homeless problem.
Well, some of us do.
Some of us have homes.
I have a home, but, when I do find them,
That's right.
just in case.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
What are you going to do?
There's not much you can do. Just keep going.
That's right.
About your day. Try to forget your woes.
That's right. And hey, you can check out dank videos, on the internet.
I know a guy who's got some really dank memes.
Yes. But, no, dude, I ran across this story on the Facebook. And this dude was at a gas station on his motorcycle, right? I think he was getting gas or something. And, dude, he was getting off the bike. The cops were tackling him, and he was resisting, Bro, don't shoot me, man. They tased him. And on the second tase, because the first tase is never enough, they catch the gasoline on fire. So now this dude is ablaze. 2 or 3 cops are ablaze. And you see the one cop that isn't on fire runs to his patrol unit, pops the trunk. Out comes the extinguisher.
Nice.
Now he's running all over the parking lot, putting people out. I mean, that gas is fire. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is what happens when you defund the police. You get the really crappy tasers that light the gas station on fire.
Too much battery, Jimmy. Too much battery.
It's all made in Taiwan.
That's right. I'm thinking to myself, could you imagine, I was going, just going to go out for a bike ride. And I don't know what the guy did. The story didn't say what the guy did, right? But could you imagine just going out, and it's like let's say it's a case of mistaken identity, right? And the cop's like, hey, man, hold it. You're like, what? What'd I do? And you just do the wrong move. And the next thing you know, you're on fire.
I'm reaching for the ignition. You stop right there. Oh, crap.
And this dude right here was literally like 100% stuntman on fire in his helmet. He still had his helmet on. Could you imagine just the melting plastic from the helmet? Just drip, drip, drip. Oh, bad day. That's a bad day.
That's right. I forgot. It's a bad day to forget your fire retardant suit. Am I right?
It's bad enough to get arrested. I don't know if you've ever been put in handcuffs, but I have.
Maybe once.
Twice.
By a nice elderly lady.
I turned myself in. That's why I got
did
the
too.
cuffs. But, the nice ride around to the back of the jail. Anywho.
How do you like the flip-flops, though?
I love the flip-flops. They're called shower slides, so you don't slide in the shower when you drop the soap. However, so could you imagine being arrested? And that's bad enough.
Yes, it is.
Right? How am I going to tell my mama, And then...
Who do I place my one phone
And now
call to?
you have to go to the hospital because you're on fire.
Yeah.
You got, 3rd-degree burns, 4th-degree burns all over your body.
Yeah.
If there are 4th-degree burns, I don't know.
Then you're sitting in booking with, aloe packets, trying to make the burn stop.
What are you in for? It was
when I was sitting in my holding cell for a couple of hours and I was trying to make a phone call, I'm sitting in there with the chain gang. And
Oh, if we only had the clip of that movie, you know.
Get back.
Get back. That's right. We don't need no good lines. It can't be.
Thank God they didn't ask me when I was in Fork, because it would have been very embarrassing.
Right.
Very.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
I mean, was it in Canada or was it in the U.S.?
Well, it was in the U.S.
Oh, that's
It was
right,
in
'cause they
this
wouldn't let
great
you back
state
again.
of Florida. Damn
Well,
it.
right. I mean, if you get arrested, they won't let you back in. Right?
Well, that's true. That
Danger
is
to the
true.
state. No.
Yeah. Plus, you can't be allowed 500 feet from moose. Wait a minute, that's a school. Never mind.
I would get a ladder and I would fuck that moose.
But I
that's a
did get to
super
wear
duper
the shower slides, which was fun, and make my one phone call.
Right.
You know,
Who'd you call?
well, I called my mother's boyfriend. That's right. Because you know, that's the only person I could call, or I could remember the damn number.
He's the only guy that. Well, I'm surprised. Was it? Is it the one I know?
Yes,
I'm
it's the
surprised he
guy you know.
answered because it's a collect phone call.
It is that cheap bastard.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right. Am I right?
That is true. That is true. I mean, at least he pulled himself away from his sardines and crackers long enough to answer the
Burnt
phone.
cheese on the grill.
Nice gentleman.
I mean, I really am surprised he answered the phone. Oh, who is this?
Oh yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Sure, I'll accept the charges.
That's right. I mean, if nothing else, this is a great story to tell mom.
But I was let out on my own recognizance, so it's good.
I was bailed out twice.
Oh,
Yeah, twice. One time, dude, I went in the first time I went in. Okay, I mean, wasn't a criminal. To be honest with you, you know, it was
allegedly.
It was it's more of a white collar crime, but the first time I went in, they didn't make me change or anything. I was just in the holding cell, and I saw like 4 people I was in middle school with, so it was like you know, catching up, and then I was in and out in like 2 hours.
Yep, me too.
I went in the second time and already knew the drill, so I said, "Well, I'm going to go arrange bail, do all that beforehand, right?" And I think I might have peed somebody off because I go in and then it's immediately
I'm sorry. Did you just say peed?
pissed. Sorry, I'm trying to be, you know.
No kid friendly.
He pissed somebody off. Anyway, so I go in there and they already know that I have all of the stuff that I need to get bailed out.
Right.
Right. So they let me sit. Dude, I had lunch and dinner in the holding cell.
You made their process quite easy. So they were like, this guy deserves Salisbury steak.
That's right.
Was it Salisbury steak day, or was it, you know, ham and cheese?
No. It was I forget lunch, but dinner was ketchup and spaghetti with cornbread, black-eyed peas, and you got your choice of milk
Adios, man.
or juice.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know, it was almost like I was sitting there and the guy was like, you know,
Hell, I like you.
you know, and it just helped me stay there a little more. You know, I mean, you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So,
But at least it was a learning experience. And,
dude,
you'll never do that again.
never.
No.
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 Nope. I'd rather be a bum in a 9-acre woods.
Well, that's the thing. You know, I had a buddy one time that was a locksmith, right? And he taught me to pick locks, and he taught me all the cool stuff.
I do know
that
this
you want.
buddy.
That's right, you know him. And he told me one time, I said, you know, what's the best lock? And he's like, well, locks are just there to keep honest people out, really. You know, the bad people, the criminals are going to get in regardless of what lock you have on there or whatever.
That's right. Words
Right.
of wisdom.
Yep. And then that, you know, and at first I'm like, well, if it was an honest person, you wouldn't need a lock.
Correct.
But he's like, no. Like the slightly honest people. You know, the people that'll tell you that they're honest, but they're not. Because then, you know, then there's criminals who are criminals.
Correct.
Right. And they're on the hunt. They're not the opportunists. so to
Now,
speak.
is this the same person, I'll say, that ran over a full-size mattress?
In the semi? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and wrapped all the coils around the drivetrain. Yeah.
Was
So-
it a Serta Perfect Sleeper?
That's right. Total toe job.
I
you know.
mean,
boss at the time was like, you know what I'm saying?
I see what you did there. Damn it.
I got more buttons.
You got all the buttons, damn
right.
you.
So, but yeah, that was the same guy, you know.
My God, I remember that guy. Looked like, for you older folks out there, Mr. Green Jeans.
Mr. I've never. No,
My
must
God.
Must be before my time.
It is
Mr.
before your
Green
time.
Jeans.
Just, give it a goog. Put in Mr. Green Jeans, and that's exactly what he looked like.
I mean, fun dude, good dude to hang out with. He was my driving partner.
He was a
for
very nice man.
2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know, he's since moved on to greener
Now,
pastures.
let me ask you something. Did he ever hang up his socks in the bunk?
No,
Because
I
that's
did
the only pair he
No.
brought for the week.
Hey, listen, I went from a man with way too short for himself silk boxers, and every time he came up to the front to have a cigarette and a sip of his coffee, well, he was supposed to be sleeping with one nut hanging out the side. Barely spoke English.
Old one.
To
I
Bob.
remember
So I was very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. I moved up in the world.
so many team drivers, so little time to
That's
talk
right.
about it.
That's right. You know,
My God.
I mean, when you can sleep in the back of a truck, am I right?
That takes skill. It does take a lot of skill. And pretty much you have to
Trust.
resolve yourself
Trust.
that you might die, but it'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
It will be all right.
Always.
It's terrible. What did I see the other day? It was on YouTube.
Was it?
It was a guy that we both follow, actually.
Oh, yeah?
His name is Angry Cops, AC for short.
Yeah, that's the name of his channel.
That's
Angry
right.
Cops.
Angry
Hilarious.
Cops. He's a, let's see, reserved?
Yes, he was
Yeah.
a full-time. Now he's reserve. Well, actually, he's a cop now, but
He's
is
a
a
cop
reserve.
now. Yeah. He's
yeah.
a reserve National Guard.
Yep.
He was in the Army.
Yep.
And he does videos. He's got a lot of them out there.
Yep.
And
He-
this
he's-
particular one,
You might have seen him. He's the angry drill sergeant.
that's right. Yeah,
Pretty much.
his
That's what
spiders'
he's- what he's
senses are
famous for,
tingling. And then he becomes these angry drill sergeants.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to give it a look and a listen.
Yep.
He's talking about this. What was it? Commander, captain.
Yeah, captain, commander. No, he was up there.
He was up there in rank.
Yep.
And he was promoting one of the female soldiers. And on these new uniforms, the patches where you put the new rank is right between the old boobsters. So he decided to do that. And he told her previously, listen, we're going to have a little ceremony for your rank. And I'm going to pin this on you. And she said, no, thank you. Just give me my rank and let me go do my stuff and be about my business. He said, nay, you're getting a ceremony and you're going to like it. So she shows up and she stands there at attention. And then Eddie's. And he takes the little patchy patch, which they're all Velcro now, and he puts it on her chest and then proceeds to motorboat her chest in public, if you can imagine, in public.
Dude.
Starts motorboating.
Yeah, our army. He's an army captain.
Army captain.
But dude, could you imagine the huevos, as they say, the cojones it would take? I mean, especially dude with like the Louis C.K.,
Yeah.
the Bill Cosby,
Yes.
all the Weinsteins, all that shit.
2 words: court martial.
Court martial. That's like the least of his worries.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
dishonorable
mean,
discharge.
He's going
That's
to be
another 2
shipping
words.
rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong when this is over with.
I mean, if he screws up so much as this much right here.
Dude, I mean, dude, you can't do that.
You can't even think about doing that, really, in the military.
You can't even talk about it with your friends.
No. This is not water cooler talk. You don't go to the bathroom next to the urinal next to the guy and go, hey, guess what? I'm going to motorboat this young soldier.
I mean, not only is it very improper, right, and all that,
right.
but dude, the extra structure and the extra guidelines and all the, that go into being in the military.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
a captain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Many sexual harassment seminars that you have to take to, that's probably on there. Do not motorboat the female
Well,
officers.
it will be now.
It will
It's
be
like-
now.
it's
Section
like
B.
It's like all those tags you see on shit, and you're like, well, they had to put that on there because somebody at one time
I
did
just don't know the mentality of, you could think it. It's your private thoughts.
that. Okay. Let's say even if they had like an ongoing behind the scenes relationship,
Right.
right?
Right.
and that might be something they do behind closed doors.
Correct.
Captain,
Closed
my
doors being
captain,
the
oh my
operative words.
captain.
Yes.
Right. Why would you do that in public? What would make you like, dude? Was he on drugs?
I don't know. I don't know if he forgot to take his pills that morning. I don't know what happened, but he
I hope she dry gulched him.
she did not do anything. She just stood there in shock from what I seen.
Well, because she's not. I mean,
What are you gonna do?
she knows.
You can't punch your officer. Your
Right,
superior.
right,
You
right.
can't do that.
I mean, I'm
I mean,
sorry.
That's assault, brother.
I mean, kids these days don't follow the rules that normal people have to follow, right? They're caution to the wind. I'd have dry gulched him right there. I'd have dropped his ass.
It's like a teacher handing back your test with your grade on it and bending down and motorboating a kid, going, you know what? That's a hell of an A. I'll give you an A plus if I can do that.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck's going on here?
I mean, listen, if you're a listener out there and you're in the military, send your comments to Cause It's Monday podcast. Yeah.
At
gmail.com.
That's
Let
right.
us know what you think and the regulations and whatnot. But I'm telling you right now, if I was a woman and I was standing in front of my commanding officer and he did that to me in front of everybody, I'm sorry, I'd have taken the disciplinary action.
Yes. At the very least, maybe a judo chop.
Because listen, what did she have to go through to get that promotion? You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot.
Not the hard work, not only the hard work, but possibly harder work because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Right? And then this dude's going to do that to her in front of everybody.
That's right.
Which negates all of that hard work.
All of that hard
Spits
work.
in her face, the whole 9 yards.
That's correct.
Right? So I think I would have taken the, I don't know, I mean, I'm speaking out of turn, Article 15 or whatever.
is an Article
disciplinary-
15.
disciplinary action, right? I would have taken it. I would have taken it and taken my motorboats all to the bank.
I mean, listen, I just don't understand the mentality of why you would do that, especially in public. And of course, listen, maybe some of the blame is on the makers and manufacturers of these new uniforms. Why are you putting the rank right there in the middle of your chest, right where the sternum would be?
That way it's front and center, you know.
I understand, but what happened to the old chest plate right above the heart? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they don't wear, no, listen, was she in BDUs or was she in dress uniform?
No, it was, it's the BDU's fatigue type, what have you.
Right. So
yeah.
So that's all
The greens.
stick on, made easy. So one size fits all as far as the emblems go. I don't think. First of all, I would think that if you're getting a promotion, you'd be in your dress uniform.
Well, it was, listen, he said it was hey,
Sorry,
your
for
phone,
phone call.
man.
That's right.
It was an impromptu ceremony that she did not want. She just wanted to be private,
Right.
get her rank, and keep it moving, sister.
Oh.
And he said, no, I really want to make, this a big deal. So, we're going to do a nice little ceremony. We're going to have chips, dip, and cookies and beverages for everyone. And then he proceeded to do that, which was terrible. Terrible.
I mean, it's okay. So was this premeditated then? I mean, if he,
I mean, if he didn't think about it this morning as he was taking a shower or, washing his bools or something, and he said, you know what, today's the day. Today is the day.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm going to put my face between those knockers.
I can't even. I'm sorry.
That's okay then. Hunchback of Notre Dame's
I
coming.
can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
I mean,
I
listen.
can't. I mean, nobody I know, no dude I know would treat their special lady friend like that.
That's
or a stranger for that matter.
That's right.
I mean, you totally missed the mark on that one,
Right.
but you'll see the
God
behind the scenes
damn
footage.
it.
She missed it. Here it goes.
Fuck it, man. Just stay away from my fucking lady friend.
That's right.
That's right.
So, well, listen. I hope appropriate action is taken.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a follow-up video, so keep watch on that. Again, it's Angry Cops.
Angry Cops on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Well, YouTube, Instagram.
Correct.
He's got it
He
all.
also has a bunch of other stuff on there that's very interesting to watch. This old crack house.
That's right. Little
right.
spin-off of this old house.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's correct.
He buys a house for a little investment property, and
He's a very, very interesting dude, very entertaining. So do that.
we're very big fans.
So, did you hear in the news that now we have to deal with monkey pox?
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
This is new to me.
It's
tell.
it's back. It's back again. It's fresh.
It's back
new.
again.
It was not eradicated, but it was sort of dealt with like the smallpox and the measles, the mumps, all that kind of shit. There was vaccines for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so now it's back. It's in Europe, and
Is
of
it?
course, it's going to make its way here.
Well,
If you give it a Google,
the Brits, you know.
make sure you're done with your flautas or your empanadas or your Subway sandwiches, whatever you're eating, because it's not very nice. It's not very nice to look at. I'm
Gotta
sure
say,
it's
I
not very
love the
nice to
texture.
have.
I gotta love the.
Look at the hands. Look at the hands. Keep going down. It's right there. That image right there.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. There you go.
Look at the
that.
hands.
Take a gander at those nice hands. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's gives you all sorts of bumps and lumps. And my lovely lady.
I mean, is this like a curable thing, or is it?
It is. They say it's not horribly painful until they dry up and start cracking.
There's always an until. Oh, so stay moisturized.
That's correct.
You're saying don't be
Maybe
ashy.
some your favorite Jergens,
Yeah, use it for other appropriate reasons.
Lubriderm.
I get it. I see what you're doing there. I mean, do you need a little bit of for that?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so monkeypox is back, folks.
Monkeypox is back.
You know,
Okay, so we got the COVID.
Yep, we do.
We got the monkeypox.
Mm-hmm.
We got captains motorboating their subordinates.
That's right.
And we got motorcycle guys getting lit on fire during a
That's correct.
police
That's right.
altercation.
It's a very interesting time we're living in.
What's the world coming to? You know what I mean? Remember when all you had to, really, I tell her kids all the time, as I tell my kids, you think going to school is so rough, but there will be a day when you're sitting down as an adult and you're paying your bills, or you're going to that, last hour on the job you didn't want to go to, or you're working that Saturday that the boss mandatoried,
That's right.
And you're going to be going, I wish all I had to do was get up and go to school.
Yeah.
And do my work.
Yep.
And socialize with friends.
That's right.
And maybe put in some hard work on the gridiron or whatever.
Maybe
your
change
sport
into
was.
your stinky gym clothes and go play soccer outside.
I know. I mean, even if you forgot your gym clothes, the stinky gym clothes they gave you to replace them are still better than going to work every day.
Right. They might ride up your crack a little bit as you're running down.
I mean, unless you're
laps.
unless you're one of those people that are truly doing what you love every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Like having shop all morning in my senior year. Boy,
Oh yeah, with the guy missing half a finger.
Yes, he was had a wonky eye. He was a very large man, and I don't mean fat. I mean like built.
Big, yeah.
Like he could grab you with one hand and choke the shit out of you.
Well, because after shop class, he was going out into the woods and he was knocking the trees down there. I mean,
How are you?
the whole world needs lumber.
That's right. I can do so many accents because I've been to so many schools. It's terrible. It's just terrible.
They kick me out all the time. Huh?
I had to learn about Parliament, and all that. Then I had to switch and go and learn about presidents and Congress.
Hey, is that a switch in your mind when you cross over the border? You go from kilometers to miles per hour and Congress to Parliament?
But before I go through the border and switch my mind, I have to stop by the halfway in.
The halfway in, right. Is that Dick's halfway in?
Between, that's right.
Yeah, the Dick's halfway in.
Centrally located between the border of Canada and the United States.
That's right.
It's fantastic. No, but I thought every time I used to have to try to translate something, and everybody would come up to me and say something in French. Say something in French. So I would have to now just switch my brain, and nobody understands this if you don't. I mean, if you have two languages that you speak of.
Okay, so it's like going from forward to reverse.
That's right.
Right.
But
that's how you say it.
That's right.
Reverse.
That's right. And you have to, especially French, Spanish. I know Spanish too, but you have to pretty much say the sentence backwards in your brain.
That's what I just said. It's like going from forward to reverse.
Well, without using the clutch. You know what I'm saying?
Full dump. So listen, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Full disclosure.
All right.
You ever use the I speak French to your advantage? Because I know the answer to
Listen,
this
I will
question.
confirm and I won't deny that I have done that.
Okay. All right. I mean, because I use the you look like you have a face that speaks Spanish all the time.
You know, I've been on the phone for two of those that I've caught where a nice Spanish gentleman comes up to Mike and says, something in Spanish, adios mío, hablo español. And Mike goes, English?
I mean, I could have been like un poquito, but no,
And he
I
proceeds
speak
to-
English.
What did he say?
Well,
Exactly.
I am surprised. Why are you surprised? Because your face look like you speak Spanish. That's exactly what he said. Dead nuts. Well, sorry, buddy,
It
but
gets me every time.
I'm Italian.
Listen, I'm not going to say that I haven't every once in a while said to a nice lady friend, voulez-vous faire mon lavage?
Okay.
And they say, oh, that sounds so awesome. Say that again, softer though. And I say, it means, do you want to do my laundry?
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
I mean,
And assorted other sentences, because they always put you on the spot and say something in French. Say something in French. So sexy.
what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what do you want to say?
Then I got to think, and I got to go, okay, do I say something vulgar? Do they know a little bit of French? And then I call them a fat cow, which I have. So anytime, hey, listen, people out there, at your next Walmart outing, and you have a lady that wants to make you, wait for whatever, it pisses you off because you got to do a price check. Say, va chier ma grosse vache.
I know what that means.
That's right. He knows what that means.
I mean,
Translation.
Being around it so long, you pick up on it. You can't necessarily speak it, but
That's right. So let me say it a little slower. Va chier ma grosse vache, which in turn means go fuck yourself, you big fat cow.
Yes, and if you say it really fast and you're kind of drunk, it sounds like go wash your gross vag.
That's right.
I mean-
it may sound like that.
Full disclosure, in all honesty.
But you can use it at parties. That's fine. Any kind of gathering, really.
My sister used to be, married to this gentleman.
Before me.
That's right, and he would always claim that he spoke German because he was stationed in Germany in the army, right? But all he could say was like, "Can you please give me a cigarette? Where's the ashtray?
Right.
Like all the stuff you need to know."
Mein Führer. Oh, he didn't
No,
say that.
no,
I'm sorry.
no,
I must have misheard.
no.
That is not acceptable.
You can't say that. But that. I mean, he basically used. Oh, I can speak German, and then he would say some shit, and they're like, "Well, what did you just say?" Well, Google Translate will tell you that's not what he said. He has no idea what he said. He would say, "Give me a cigarette," or "Give me one cigarette," or "Where's the ashtray?" or "I'll take another drink, please." But he could say, I guess, what he needed to go to a bar on base
Right.
and get.
Right.
But that's not fluent.
No.
Like I can ask where the bathroom is in Spanish.
That's right.
I can say, "How are you today?" I can
Right.
say, "I'm fine." I can say,
You can even say microwave in French.
I can say a lot of things in French, but we're not going to break that out here.
It'd be fun.
No.
Today's word is
Today's word of the day. But I will never claim to speak fluent.
no, but you could probably get by.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get enough. I know enough Spanish to get by when we go to Mexico on our motorcycle ride.
Correct. Also, some of the words sound very similar, so you have to use inflection because you don't want to tell the guy that he's an asshole.
The best part about being around your family for so long and kind of picking up on what they're saying, right? And then they're talking about you.
Yes.
And you just go, "I see what
That's
you
right.
did there."
That's
And
right.
they're like, and their face turns white.
That's correct.
I used to love doing that.
That's right. Especially when you're having a nice hors d'oeuvres, open jar pickles.
Butter pickles.
Something like that. And then we start talking to French. Automatically, everybody's going to know we're talking about somebody in the room. And it used to fucking bug the shit out of me. What are you doing? They're going to know.
They're not going to know.
They're going to know.
They're not going to know.
So what are you going to do? I mean, listen, sometimes you can say certain words in French better than English. Sometimes it sounds better in French. I've been told.
I mean, the one person though, every time you were around and they would talk shit about me, you would come to me and be like, "Hey, they're saying this and that and this and that," and in my heart,
Hell, I like you.
You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. You know, that's why we're friends now.
That's right. I think you may
they're
have said
talking
the
shit
rest of
about
that
you.
sentence at some point.
Yeah,
You know,
it is what
What
it
are you
is.
gonna do?
It is what it is.
So what's new in the news for you, sir? What did you observe?
Oh, well, I mean, there's been lots of things, really. Nothing that really
Any Amber Turds?
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, lots of amber. I mean, amber's all out there.
I mean, it's the color of your energy.
That's right. But they were talking about, I mean, really this whole business is a cross suit, right? And what really it reminds me of is, you know, when you were kids and you would go to, like you were playing with Joey or whatever.
Right.
Your
That sounds
was
gay,
it-
but I'll let it go.
Well, it's his
We'll
cousin.
let it slide.
It's his cousin, Joey or whatever, right? And they would say some shit, and you would say some shit, and you guys both went and said, "Mommy, he said this, and you said that." Right? It's all it reminds me of.
That's right.
Is some bullshit. Now I understand, you know, he's trying to clear his name and whatnot. Now I did see a little snippet.
Ooh.
And I don't know if it's real or not because I really didn't pay attention, so I probably shouldn't be saying anything. But they had
Keep it vague. Keep it vague.
well, they had a guest on for her, not a guest, a witness, and it was the Aquaman, the dude from Aquaman.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Yeah, just Momo. Yeah, and he comes on. He's like, "How you doing?" And they're like, "This is a serious proceeding, sir." And he's like, "Oh, let me bring my hair down a notch," you know.
Really?
Yeah, like he was all like, "Good morning, Vietnam" type, you know, because it was a Zoom call, right?
Oh no!
And the judge
he
is
probably
like-
thought it was a private call.
Yeah, and the judge is like, "Hey,
Hey,
and he's like, "Oh, my bad," and I'll put a shirt on. I'm kidding. He wasn't shirtless.
I was gonna say that's fucking gratuitous, man. I mean, come on.
I
We
was
get it.
adding
You have tattoos. You're the Aquaman. I get it.
Well, you know, I mean, you should ask me to mute your mic when you're gonna cough.
Listen,
I could just do this. See how that works?
Just talking shit. Oh, hello.
There it is.
I'm back. I'm back, folks.
You know that
Listen,
way
we're
that way the-
learning.
that
We're
way the pe-
grooving. We're shucking and jiving. We're doing all those things, you know.
right.
Listen, I don't care about the Johnny Depp shit. I really don't care.
No, we don't. I mean, that's why.
It's in the news. We have to talk about it. It's current. It's current events.
Yeah, I mean, but is it though?
Well, it's not. It's been so long. I mean, for Christ's sakes.
I mean, basically, it's all of his fans saying "Fine, how do you do?" every morning.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I mean, he doesn't really need it though.
No, he
You know what
doesn't.
I mean?
No. He'll be fine. He'll be just fine. You know, drink a little bit more wine, play a little guitar. He'll be all right.
Well, this is on the topic of this is something I saw just now. And this is
Is it
something-
Jason Momoa shirtless?
No.
Oh.
It goes back to the nefarious person that decided to creep, as TLC would say, around my property this morning. Did you see that in Tennessee and in most other states, actually, they've made it illegal to quote unquote camp?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Not camp, not like you're going to a campsite, but like you've parked in your car and you're sleeping in your car because you have nowhere else to go.
Wow.
Yeah, so essentially, homeless people and being homeless and living on the earth, but not in a home, is now illegal in Tennessee.
Okay, so where are you supposed to live if you have A, not a home, B, no money, C, no way to get it?
Well,
Are you allowed to stay up in a tree?
no.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right.
But
I mean, the options are limited. Do you cross into A, Kentucky, B, Alabama?
well, I mean, it's close,
I mean,
you know.
it's short walking distance.
But
am I right?
it you know, in true fashion, maybe you should get some money and get a place to stay and have a job and be a functioning member of society.
Listen, I'm all for pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, but
Listen, I'm not an asshole. I understand people have,
That's right.
you know, but listen,
That's right.
where I live, okay, is ground zero. They
It-
just built
Would it be your hometown?
My hometown. Yes. But they just built a brand new bridge
Right.
by our house.
Yep.
So now that is the homeless haven.
Yeah, that's a
and
new
I
shelter.
see everything from, the guy with one leg on a crutch creeping down the road to grandpa who has built himself a trailer for his bicycle out of, free pallets and, so
But
I
see,
mean,
at
I
least
saw
the
one
old
the other
man,
day.
He's
Dude,
showcasing his talents.
Dude, I saw one the other day that had freaking speakers hooked up, and he's
Hell
playing his
yeah.
rap music, cruising up and down the road. I mean,
I like to
I
do it
could
in my
film-
big black truck, but you might want to do it in your 6-4.
right? But I mean, listen, listen. I see what you did there. Listen, I've seen what I'm basically saying is I've seen the colors of the homeless people. I could put my cameras, these cameras right here. These cameras. I could put them out front and tape
He
a
said
documentary
he sees the colors.
of the homeless people, not the skin of the homeless person.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Because, I mean, isn't it all the same though? If you're dirty, you're dirty. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know when I'm down in the dirty dirt, it's the same thing.
Doing that dirty.
No, but I get it. Listen, and most of them, speaking about the military, they're ex-military people. They're veterans, and they're on the fucking streets.
Right, which there should be some place
Correct.
for them to go.
That's right.
I do not believe in this country that any veteran should ever be homeless.
That's
For
also
any reason.
correct. But see, we have to send money overseas for other crap that we don't really need, or to let's support the Ukraine. I get it. But we have problems here that we can fix with that kind of money.
My question is yeah, we got to support the Ukraine and all. But do you think that, let's say China was bombing California right now,
China.
do you think that the Ukraine would be sending us money?
Absolutely
Do you think
not.
Europe would be sending us money?
Nope.
I mean, they might be helping us with supplies and whatnot
Right.
because we're part of the UN. But I do not think for any why. I don't understand why we have to be the goddamn bank for everybody.
Right. The bank, the police, the therapist, you name it. We're all of that to everybody else. But
mean,
we
we drive-
can't fix our own issues.
Listen, we drive truck, right?
That's right.
And we can send money to Ukraine, but we can't properly build a road to bridge transition in this fucking country. When you're going from smooth asphalt to concrete
right.
bridge,
That's
and
right.
it damn near jacks you out of the seat.
Yes, it will test your bladder skills.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't be in a hurry to pee and go.
Can't fix that,
No.
but we have the kudos bars for all the little kids.
Yes.
I don't understand.
That's right.
I don't understand.
Listen, there's a lot of issues. The previous president,
Jackie Treehorn for president. I'm just going to say it now. Jackie
all-
Treehorn for president.
I'll support him as long as
Because if
he's
we're going
got-
to get screwed, we might as well film it.
yes,
That's all I'm saying.
as long as he's got Kahlua and a nice white leather couch, I'm supporting the dude.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Jackie Treehorn kind of Bill Cosby the Lebowski?
Well, a little bit. A little bit. I mean, he had a hell of a nice psychedelic trip, though.
He was just, checking to see what condition his condition was in. Am I right?
By the way, that was recorded by Kenny Rogers. No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen, the previous president, I
go
know everybody didn't like him.
well, not everybody. Somebody liked him.
Somebody
he was
liked him
elected.
because they. That's right. He was starting to put more money in the infrastructure, and you started seeing more construction cones, more Bob's Barricades. That's right. Shout out Bob's Barricades.
Acme
Wherever you
Barricades.
need a traffic jams, Bob's Barricades will be there to provide.
Bob Barricades got your jams. You know what I'm saying?
It's terrible. But now, all of a sudden, we got... Remember when the bridge in Minnesota fell?
Yes.
That was bad, right?
Yes.
You don't remember?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you do remember.
I do. That's right.
Liar.
I don't go to Minnesota,
I
man.
go to Minnesota. I mean, the only thing I know that comes from Minnesota is my pillow. It was made right here in my home state of Minnesota.
You can put it in your washer and your dryer.
Sure. That's right. But he started spending more money on infrastructure, building new roads, and just improving.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, it's all gone. It's all gone.
Well,
Now,
no shit.
that's right. That's exactly right. Thank you, Gunnery Sergeant.
R.I.P.
All right. Yes, R.I.P. Damn it, that was a good movie. Good movie.
What would you say your favorite movie of all time is?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, we're movie people, so
Let's see. Steel Magnolias?
no, you're fucking.
Bridges of Madison County?
Now you're really fucking with me.
I mean,
Next, you're gonna say fried green tomatoes, aren't you?
that was a good one. It's a tearjerker. I mean, that's Sally Field. Am I right?
That's right. That's right.
I don't know. As a kid, listen, at the risk of sounding gay, it was Top Gun.
Okay.
Yeah,
So when you were a kid, that was a cool movie. It isn't until you grow older you realize all of the innuendos in the movie.
Sword fight. You know.
You calm down, Jimmy. Calm down. We're on the microphones, not you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. Can I get a water? Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it came out in 87. How old was I? God damn, I'm old. I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was
think
10
you're old.
years old. Jesus Christ. You know when you...
I was 5.
You don't have to rub it in, man.
My mom probably was like, "Yeah, he can't watch this movie because of the sex scenes."
I mean, that Kelly McGillis. Am I right?
Yee, gross.
Listen, did you know, fun fact about that movie, he had to wear shoes that were lifted during that scene, that sex scene. Take my breath away. So he could be the same height.
Right.
When he was making out with her up against the wall, he had shoes that were lifted. So he's 5'3".
So he could keep up relations.
Yes. Keep up relations.
Well,
you know?
that's the same thing with Sylvester Stallone in the Rocky movies when he fought the Russian.
Yes.
The reason why you don't see his feet a lot is because he's running around the
That's
ring
right.
on a platform.
Also, if you watch closely, he misses a lot, but it seems to connect. But he misses a lot. Like you can tell the punches are 6 inches away from his face. And good old Drago's like, ugh, you're not getting hit, dude. What do you...
Well, that's why I didn't knock him out. He didn't connect properly.
I mean, if he dies, he dies.
That's
I
right.
don't care.
That's right.
You know. But
That
yeah,
was-
that was one of my favorites.
That was my dad's favorite. I mean,
Really?
when they played on TBS, it was a
I
marathon.
mean, I would never shut it off.
No, never. He never
Never.
did. No.
Also, you know,
I mean, it didn't matter if he had to cook dinner, or he had to mow the grass. If
I mean,
Rocky
leave it
was
on.
on.
I mean,
if
when
Rocky
Danger
was-
Zone kicks in, you're there. Also, when it's playing with the boys, I mean, you're also there.
I mean, that's that innuendo shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's one more game, Mav. One more game.
I gotta go. I gotta go take a sweaty bath.
That's right. Which he didn't end up taking a shower.
He did.
They just sat there, drank wine, and nobody got any that time.
That's right. Well,
What
because
happened?
he stunk.
Well, I mean,
You know, you can't be sitting there drinking on cucumber water and expect to get schnookums because you know what I'm saying.
I'm gonna go take a shower. No, you're not. I'm hungry.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
You're not getting any. Sit
That's
down.
right.
I'm the commander here.
That's
you sit
right.
down. All right, thank you.
So, what was your favorite movie?
Let's see. Well, growing up, definitely like the Smokey and the Bandit movies. I like that. My dad was a Burt
Yes.
Reynolds fan too, so a lot of Burt Reynolds movies.
Absolutely.
You know,
I'm
but
all for it.
Smoking the Bandit, if it was on TBS, I was watching it.
Absolutely. Yep.
You know, not so much 3.
No,
1
not
and 2,
3.
not so much 3.
No, yeah. Number 1 and 2. Same like at The Godfather. Same thing.
That's right. And I
Number 1, great. Number 2, okay. Number 3, ooh, it's bad.
mean,
It's
Is it?
it's bad.
is it?
I mean,
Is it as bad as Smokey and the Bandit 3?
no.
Okay.
Not me. Yes, but Dom DeLuise, am I right?
I mean,
Bombay.
he is the best gynecologist in Bombay. Population 3.
That was the only good part is it made that and the bloopers at the end.
I did like the Cannonball movies.
Yes.
I liked all of the what was his name? Did the Men in Tights? Did the
Oh, damn it.
Spaceballs?
Well,
You know what I'm talking about.
Spaceballs is Bill Pullman? Pullman?
No. He was acted in it. He was the Lord guy that was in the head of the spaceship, not Lord Helmet. The
Rick Moranis?
not Rick Moranis. Golly, guy,
Damn it.
he's a famous guy.
I
But
have
he
it.
did the Men in Tights.
Yep,
You know,
yep.
Mr. Nip the Tip. You know, we put the schmuckle in there, we nip the tip.
Oh. Damn
I'm here doing circumcisions. It's the greatest age.
Did he do Blazing Saddles? Is
Blazing
that what he's
Saddles.
doing? Okay. What's his face? Son of a bitch.
Everybody is listening to this
They're
screaming.
going, it's
Mel
this guy,
Brooks.
you morons.
They're all screaming Mel Brooks.
Listen, it worked in Blazing Saddles.
Mel Brooks. I like the Mel Brooks movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
every single Mel Brooks movie. Really.
That's right.
Yep.
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 I wasn't a big like Monty Python guy.
No.
That kind of comedy is too silly for me. But
Well, it's very dry and very British.
Airplane though.
I
I mean, to see
let
my
me take care of this. Whap!
to see my father lose his shit when it would flip to the picture of the plane flying.
Yeah.
And it's a jet plane, but they're playing a prop noise. He lost it every time. I'm like, okay, really, Dad? Come on. You know, excuse me, gentlemen, I speak jive. He lost it. He lost it. It was the nutty.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
The shit's gonna hit the fan now.
All those other good movies.
That's right. That's
you know, like Mother, Jugs, and Speed.
Mm.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
That sounds like a Jackie Treehorn production.
I mean, it could be.
Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, look it up. Mother, Jugs, and Speed. It's very 70s-ish.
How about this? How about all the movies that you thought were gold back in the day, and now you go back and see them as an adult,
And you're like,
with the
this-
technology that they film movies with and stuff now.
Yeah.
and you're like, oof, duh.
Yeah. Back to the Future?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Is it still hold up? But if you look at the plot point, they take a DeLorean, which is a failed business.
Failed business and one of the slowest cars on earth.
That's correct. Very, very poorly maintained. You go 88 miles an hour, and you go back in time.
Which is probably a stretch for a DeLorean.
That's right. You meet your mother, who tries to have sex with you
Right.
because she doesn't know, because it's back in time.
She doesn't know. Right.
Then there's almost a rape scene,
That's right.
and then the guy gets knocked out by a skinny guy.
That's right. Biff don't take no shit.
McFly, I mean, it was fun as a kid. 1, 2, 3. I like them all. I don't give a shit. It was great when they came out.
Listen, one of my first dates, because I'm a baller, ever.
Please
One of my
don't
first
tell me
dates
this.
ever.
Oh my god.
Actually, the first date. Leaving the house with a truck, Parents had to drop me off. That's how young I was, right?
I mean,
Took her to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a romantic at heart.
I mean, Donatello when he comes on that screen. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and then they picked us up, and I had to go home and put together the compact Presario computer that they just bought at Montgomery Ward's.
Montgomery Ward's.
That's right.
Holy shit.
My mom was
Sears
going-
and Roebuck.
My mom's going, oh, he's young. He knows how to do this. I didn't know how to do shit. Everything was,
Plug and play, pretty much.
Put the blue plug in the
Yep.
blue hole. Put the yellow plug. And then the next 10 times you go to the Jiffy store, you're picking up the free AOL CDs off by the AOL kids who don't know what we're talking about. Used to be the internet.
That's right.
That's how you got on the internet.
You got mail.
Was either AOL, Netscape, and you had to dial up, right? And it was slower and shit.
That's right.
I mean,
That's
slower and shit.
through your house phone, kids. House phone.
Chat rooms. And if Mama needed the
wow.
phone, AOL went away.
That's right.
Click. Hello, Mom, I'm on the internet. I need
right.
the phone. Get off the phone.
I mean, when you're up to about 7 screens and you're working them pretty hard, and all of a sudden she picks up the phone, they all go away. You're like, oh, all that work for nothing.
I am so glad I got all that on tape.
Listen,
Mark
I said
that.
7 screens.
Mark that. Yeah, I know. And you're working them pretty hard.
I mean, listen, you could type with one hand,
like I'm using the mouse. Click, 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 click.
Why is there a box of tissues next
Double
to that?
clicking
Never
the
mind.
mouse is what
That's
you were
right.
doing. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, and then that was the internet back then.
Yeah.
So
It was very slow. Today you scream at your phone when you're downloading a picture, and you're like, "This is taking entirely too many half seconds." And before, you could literally go clean your house, mow your lawn, take a shower, come back, and it's 50% download. What?
right.
What?
And then it would get to like 68%
And then stop.
and stop.
So you'd get 3/4 of the nudie pics.
That's right.
That you're trying to download. JPEGs, folks.
JPEGs. That's
Look
right.
them up.
That's right. And then the LimeWire with the music
Oh God.
and all the wires, pretty much.
All the wires.
Ooh, I want to download this song and this song and this song, And when you didn't realize when you first started doing it, you would start to download like 37 songs.
That's right.
And you would come back. That was on a Thursday. You would come back next Saturday, the week after, and it's still downloading.
That's correct. Don't make any weekend plans.
I mean,
you're gonna be sitting in front of
that
the computer.
blank CD you bought at FYE in the mall is now burning a
That's
hole in your hand because you just want to make a CD for your lady.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. And then Napster came along. Remember Napster?
Napster, yeah. I never had the pleasure of using Napster.
But it wasn't that great. It was a little bit faster, but then some drummer from some band decided to get involved, and then they all went to shit.
Fucking guy. I hear they cut their hair.
They sold out, man.
Sellouts.
They sold out, man.
Still one of the greatest bands on earth. I'm sorry.
Yes, absolutely.
But, you know, so
Listen, it was a great times. You know,
was it though?
I mean,
We didn't know any better.
Done.
We didn't know any better.
Right, but you didn't have to sit on the toilet looking at your phone
Toilet.
until your legs, went numb. You
Well,
could
that-
do that unless you brought the whole computer inside the bathroom and had to set up your keyboard and your mouse and all
That's
that.
right.
That
That's
sucks. Today on Yahoo News.
That's right. I mean, but you're right. I mean, we didn't. You did get a lot more done back then because you weren't sitting in front of,
It made you move around. It made you go, you know what? Screw this shit. I can't sit here and watch this. I gotta move. I gotta move it.
I mean, I wouldn't sit there. I would just start the download and walk away. But
True.
dude, I could literally start on LimeWire. I could start 1 or 2 songs to download, go to baseball practice, right, and come back 2 hours later, and it was just finishing. Because remember,
That's bad.
It would initiate, then it would download, then it had to finalize, then it was ready for you to consume.
That's a lot of work.
That's right.
Now we're screaming at our phones because we get drop calls every once in a while.
Yeah, we were driving down the road.
Yeah.
And,
Where before, guys.
welcome to fucking Verizon Wireless, goddammit.
That's right.
We got the most 5G in the
Yep.
fuck you.
That's right. You could, Google Earth and look at any place on
That's right.
on Earth.
What we're saying,
watch,
we're saying, young people, is be grateful for what you have.
absolutely. I
And
mean,
imagine-
technology has come a long way.
And we're gonna have people older than us listening to us
Yes.
this and go, you have no idea.
You have no idea. I mean, we could go through a wormhole and be on that side over there, doing this over there. I mean, DoorDash is so much faster. That kind of shit. We'll never see that.
Fucking DoorDash.
Listen, you love DoorDash.
Listen to me. Listen
love
to
it.
me. Listen to me. DoorDash.
Uber Eats?
Uber Eats, they're all the same. If you could just deliver the entire fucking order,
Yeah, that's true.
that would be great. Because then when you have a problem,
Yeah.
right, and you get a hold of them when you're done, oh, we just credited back your account. Listen, I don't want the money. I want the food I
want
ordered.
the That's right.
Now I'm sitting here watching my special lady friend eat her dinner, but I don't have one because, delivering all the food.
Right.
And my question is who does that fall on? Does that fall on the person who picked up the food to check the order to make sure it was right, or does it fall on the person
I've
who
seen
prepared it and
them
loaded
come
it?
to Wawa and pick up the food. They don't check the food.
No, they just go order for blah 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 and
Yeah,
they leave.
And leave. That's it.
The
That's
other
all they
morning,
do.
I'm stopping at my well, I won't mention the name. The store I stop at every morning.
The store used to. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
right. Hold on a
And-
second.
Okay.
Fuck it, man. Just stay away from my fucking lady friend.
So I'm stopping at the store. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm sitting at the counter and I'm getting some cold cut sandwich made.
Ooh.
And the one that all the meat tastes exactly like all the other
I
meat,
was just gonna say that you beat me to the punch.
and all of the lettuce and tomato and pickle taste all like lettuce and tomato and pickle.
That's right.
That's right, that place. So I'm sitting there and I'm ordering a breakfast sandwich, and this girl comes in from, I don't know if it was Uber Eats or whatever, but she's like, "Do you have my order?" And the girl making the sandwiches is like, "Well, no, not yet." And so she proceeds to go and start making the sandwich herself.
I'm sorry. She went behind the counter.
That's right. She walked right behind the counter and said, "Do you have my order?" Girl said, "No." She said, "Okay," and turned around and started making the order.
What?
Yeah.
She doesn't work for said
She
sandwich
does
shop.
not. She does not.
I mean,
And the girl that was making my sandwich was like, "Well, all right, whatever."
She didn't say anything like, get the fuck out of here.
No, nope. She let it ride,
Let
ride,
go.
let it ride.
Of my bread. Put the bread back down.
I mean, pulled out the prop. I mean, I will give her props. Either she has worked there before, or she knows what she's doing, because she did just make the sandwich and let it ride. She made it right, but
Wow. Talk about entitled. I mean, let's try that one time. Let's just say fuck it. Let's just,
you and I would be back at that previous conversation we were talking about.
That's right.
Changing into
what
flip
are
flops
you
and
in
making,
for?
yeah, and making phone calls.
Well, I made my own sandwich. What? What?
You know what I'm saying? We would be there, but not her. You know.
No,
and I don't
absolutely
know if it was like the girl just didn't want to make a fuss about
Yeah,
it,
but you wouldn't let somebody get into your truck and go, I'm going to take this for a spin.
well, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would let them do that until they actually started making the truck move, and then that would be no bueno. Because I just want to see them finger fuck with all the buttons and try to get it to move. It would have been much funnier back when it was a standard.
Well, yes.
Hop on, Slim. Let's see what this thing will do. You know that.
How many gears? That is terrible. I mean, I would have literally looked at this girl and said, do you work here? Because I need to know. I need to know.
We got a fucking problem.
We got a fucking problem here. My God.
But
Listen, what are you going to do? It's a crazy world. So
crazy ass things.
we're just living in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Well, listen, are we really living in it? Because we
not.
the way we our lives work, we literally go,
Yeah.
wake up, go to work, come home, see
Right.
the people in our house, and then go to, like, on our days off, we go do things.
Yes.
But then sometimes we're on a solitary motorcycle riding around, not talking to anybody.
That's right. Which
So
is
really-
how this podcast started.
That's right. So really, we're kind of as insulated as it gets.
Well, yeah, but we do see a lot of fuckery, I should say,
Right.
out in the world when we are doing our job.
Well, definitely. But we see the honest fuckery.
We do see a lot.
We don't
of
see the
time.
Fox News, MSNBC
Yes,
fuckery.
some of them I'd like to not remember.
Because that was the one thing when I first started driving and I was over the road. That was one thing that kind of hit me, was how isolated you were
Yeah.
as a truck driver.
Yep.
The only news you heard was on the XM or whatever was playing on the television at the truck stop you were at that particular night
Yep.
or day.
Or if you happen to catch an
Or your
NPR radio station.
right, or your significant other happened to call you and tell you what was up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true.
So you were really, 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 really freaking
You were
isolated.
sometimes 1 to 2 days behind.
That's right.
Breaking news, and you catch up to somebody, and be like, "Hey, man, have you heard?" Absolutely not. I haven't.
Have you heard, man?
I've been driving, man.
That's right. I've been out in West, man.
Dave's not here, man.
Right.
Oh, that guy.
Remember that when you would drive from, like, I don't know, Mexico, Arizona, out there in the middle of nowhere, and
Yeah.
there's not even a radio station.
Nothing.
You press seek on the radio, and it's just
Yeah. Yep. Every once in a while, you get a nice gospel channel.
that's right. Or better yet, the high school football game
Oh, yes, that's true. That is true.
and the announcing on
Friday
that.
Night Lights. That's right.
The announcing on that, you know.
Or you replay the same Judd's CD over and over
Okay,
again.
I think this is getting a little personal. here.
Listen, R.I.P. Naomi Judd. That's all I gotta say.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's also fun. You can, you're there with your thoughts. You can reflect on all the mistakes you've made in your life. All the avenues you should have taken instead of the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely good time to think.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, anyway, I think it's time to wrap this up, sir.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
It's been an hour already?
Absolutely.
What in the actual?
Give the people what they wanted.
Time flies when you're having some fun.
That's right. That's right.
Of course, for you people who have listened, if you haven't heard the wind chimes, we're, like you said, indoors.
Indoors.
and
That's
AC.
right. The patented wind chimes
right.
are not
We
existent.
should carry a little wind chime.
I was-
and put it over in the corner. So, ding.
I mean, I was thinking about going to Home Depot and getting an assistant,
Just
a wind chime assistant, Just play the sound.
That's right. That's right.
Just play it, man.
Well, it's been fun, folks. We'll see you next Monday.
Next Monday.
Because It's Monday podcast.
That's right. Also, keep an eye on the YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
This week, there will be snippets added.
Correct.
From video and clips of the show.
Follow us on Instagram,
That's right. Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook.
all that.
All that.
YouTube, like it, subscribe it, love it, live it.
That's right.
Good night, sweet prince.
Good night. Have a good day, sir.
See ya.